Alright, so we're out in the shop. We've got our bag of 3D prints here, and I'm going to pick one out here, and we're going to give it a try. I think I am not going to try the thin ones. I just got done watching Silverpunk's video about the thin one, but I think I'm going to try one that's not quite so thin to start with. But we'll get the sand going here and be back shortly. Well, we got our mold mostly ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and get a couple silvers into the furnace, get it heating while we finish off the mold. We just went molten, so we'll work on getting it out. We're going to pour another couple buttons also, so we're going to throw in some more. think it turned out not too bad. And get it cleaned up here. I'll have to get the sprue cut off and do some little bit of polishing on it, and we'll see how it turns out. Pour a couple buttons in here. Here's our button. So that's the side that was down. This was the top side. It didn't give me rings. I'm not sure what to call what it gave me. Kind of like a fractured pattern. Kind of cool. Well, that is it for today. Maybe I'll try one more mold. I do have 1 more ounce of silver. No, I've got to cut the sprue off the other one. So that'll be it for today. And I'll wrap this up and we'll be back and try and look at the finished product. I decided to do one more, but I'm going to do this one as a surface pour instead of the full needing the sprue and everything. So I'm going to get my item here ready and turn the furnace back on, and we'll get it going here shortly. All right, I think we're ready to go. I don't know how this one's going to turn out, but if it doesn't, we can always re-pour. Way too much silver, but we'll see how it turns out. Way too much silver. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to re-pour this one, I think. Making a total mess here. Oh, my daughter's here. She has some new art ideas. Give us your opinion. Which one did you like? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Yeah, this one's going to take a while to clean up. It's got a lot of nooks and crannies on the bottom side. So it's got a bunch of clay down, or molding clay, Looks like it failed a little bit right there. So that didn't really work as well as I was hoping. I'm probably going to have to do this one with a pour in. I am just not sure how. It's interesting, the design kind of carried through to the top side here though, since that was the upside. Anyways, well, we'll get stuff cleaned up and we'll be back. All right, so let's take a look at what we got after cleanup. This one I'm going to end up probably repouring just because it's a lot of silver and I didn't get what I wanted here. I thought it was kind of interesting though that when it poured on the top, it kind of retained the pattern. I don't know if you can tell, those are actually indented down in. So kind of a cool, ended up being more like a cookie though, than like twice as thick than what I was hoping for. And it kind of failed. Oh, this isn't focusing very well. It kind of failed right here. So not going to work for what I was looking for. But didn't turn out too badly overall otherwise. Anyway, so that will probably be a re-pour. Then I poured 2 buttons. So what I was making was trying out my press to make essentially a channel round. I think that the press worked pretty good. Let's just confirm how much it actually weighs. Actually, I'll point the camera down. We can take a look at this together. Okay, zeroed out. Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, that is in grams. Okay, so it's zeroed out. Let's see if I can get the camera to focus here a bit better on it. So 0 grams. We're at 30.71. So just a tad over, about half a gram more than an ounce. Then I did have some liver of sulfur that I'm trying out for the first time. So this one ended up in the liver of sulfur. I thought it turned out, the colors on it, pretty nice. This is the one that kind of had that fractal pattern, but when I pressed it, that kind of went away. But it still has these little ripple lines around the edge that are kind of cool. So there's that channel round. So we have one of each of those. So weigh this one also. That one's a little bit heavier. We're at 32.4. So just over a gram heavy. And then here's the bar I poured. And I did do some cleanup work on it. And it sat in the liver of sulfur for just a little bit. Not quite as long as the other. It's got a nice kind of blue purple thing going on. Wanted to put this one in the liver of sulfur just long enough to kind of give it a little bit of a dark background after brushing off the skull's head butterfly there. Anyways, so there's that one. Let's give it away. Okay, we're zeroed out. 45.7 grams. So let's see, 45.7. What does that come out to? So just under 1.5 ounces, 1.469. So almost 1.5 ounces. So I'm trying to get the hang of, I think Silverpunk was talking about it in his video about the buffalo pour, trying to figure out how thick to make the bars to get where you want to be. So this is just under 1.5 ounces. So there you go. I would not call those my first pours because I have poured before, but I think this bar is a keeper. And my first 2 actual channel rounds that I'm going to keep. I did the other prototypes I did melt down as part of pouring other stuff. So these are the only 2 buttons that I have at the moment, and I think that they turned out pretty good. So we'll get those weight stamped onto the back of them, and there we go. Let me know what you think of the bar. So that's it for today. I think it's probably been a long video by the time I get done editing this footage all together, so I think I'll call it here. Thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you next time.